I just bought a MetaQuest 3 and I think it's amazing. I'm not gonna do the whole video with this on. So as I said, I just bought a MetaQuest 3. That's it. That's the video. If you wanted to know if MetaQuest 3 was good or not, it is. Like, subscribe. Appreciate you watching the video. No, but seriously, are you still here? Let's talk about the MetaQuest 3. Well, I'm going to talk about the MetaQuest 3. And then you can comment how you feel in the comment section. And I'm going to give my opinions on the Quest 3 towards the end of the videos. But I want to take you through my overall journey with VR. I still mainly play regular games, mostly console, PC. PC is my number one, but I still play console sometime. And the Quest 3 has got me into a little VR gaming recently. But to give you my opinions on VR, I gotta take you back in time to a mythical town called Essex, Maryland, of which I spent a small portion of my life. And I gotta take you to a store called Blockbuster Video.
Blockbuster probably has it. I mean, we have over 10,000 videos.
Wow.
I'll watch these fast and have them back tomorrow, I promise.
Relax. At Blockbuster, you can keep your videos for 3 evenings, so take home plenty. And use our 24-hour quick drop.
Do you have any children's videos?
Sure. Blockbuster's America's family video store. You know, we have more kids' videos than any place else. More movies, more nights, more fun.
Blockbuster Video.
Wow, what a difference!
Blockbuster Video was a place where you could go to rent video games, videos, or video game systems. Anything with a video. And not all of them had to be blockbusters. It was just called that. And one of the things that Blockbuster Video used to do in Essex, Maryland, I think they did it at all of them, but they would put like test consoles out for you to play. One of those consoles was my first experience with VR. It was called the Virtual Boy. It was made by Nintendo. Now when you looked into this thing, nothing was color. It was all red. It was like Tron or something, but red.
Mention Marius Tennis, Tunnel Boxer, Red Alarm, Galactic Pinball, Virtual Boy, a 3D game for a 3D world. Wanna play?
It was pretty cool. I liked it. I mean, I kind of like playing the color games on my console even better. But I was like, oh, you know, nice attempt. They had a prototype that was color, but they never released that to the public because it just didn't work out too well and it would have been too expensive. The Virtual Boy was already expensive itself. A color one would have been more expensive. The system was discontinued the same year that it came out in America. It came out in 1995. It was discontinued in 1990. However, if you want to buy one, check it out. You can still buy one today on eBay for $400. Not sure why you would want to buy a $400 system that has like maybe 12 games and that is only red when you look at it. But hey, maybe you're a collector. And I never knew anybody that's owned this console system at all, you know, so maybe that's why they discontinued it. Nobody was buying it. It's too expensive. It's red. And from that, I never heard of any VR systems again until the Oculus Rift came out. Now, maybe you heard of some systems before the Oculus Rift. I don't know. Comment in the comment section below if you heard of any major VR systems before the Oculus Rift. So I first heard of the Oculus Rift at E3, and in 2012 they launched a Kickstarter, and they made about $2 million on that Kickstarter, even though their goal was way less than that. Then 2 years later, Facebook bought them for $2 billion. Then they released the Oculus Rift to consumers in 2016. It didn't even have controllers back then. They bundled it with an Xbox controller. But you can still use your Xbox controller today on the Quest 2 and the Quest 3, the new one that they have coming out, to play Xbox games if you have the Xbox Cloud streaming. But I was totally out of the loop on VR. I didn't even know that the Rift had came out. I didn't know that other VR systems existed. I just never really even heard about them. I guess I wasn't paying attention, or maybe the fact that I was overseas in Korea, they didn't really market those systems over there. However, when I came back to America, I eventually picked up a Quest 2. And while I was excited to play Quest 2 games that were from the, I guess, the Facebook Marketplace or the Oculus Store, I'm not sure what they call it, but the marketplace where you go to buy the VR games. I was excited to play those, Some of them were fun, but the best games that I played were on PC VR. So I, will hook up my data link cable to my Quest, and then I will play PC VR games. But one thing about PC VR is that it's a graphics hog, and I only had a 1080 Ti. My little baby 1080 Ti, it couldn't handle that. Couldn't handle it at all. It could handle, Half-Life Alyx at, some choppy frame rates. It would do well for a while, but like later on in the game, it would like start chopping after a while. Not sure if it was just my graphics card or my computer in general, and I just didn't know how to set it up. Maybe I didn't have enough virtual memory set aside for it. But anyway, because of that, I took off my Quest 2, I set it in a corner somewhere, and it kind of collected dust. And then every now and then I would pop it on, and then I would do some like type of fitness game when I wanted to do cardio. Because I don't like to do cardio a lot. I like to just lift weights when I can. But inside that game, inside the VR console, you can make cardio pretty fun. But I don't know if I'm just like wasting my money or not, but I bought a Quest 3, and I think it's pretty dope. Even though my Quest 2 is collecting dust, I bought a Quest 3. It's not just VR anymore, and the pass-through is color. It's not gray. It's not gray like the Quest 2 or the Pro, and it's mixed reality, because it's color, and you can see stuff like in your house. I could watch YouTube while I'm washing the dishes, and it's just color through the screen. I don't really do that, but I could do that if I wanted to. But again, if you want to watch YouTube while you wash your dishes in VR, you could do that. You probably don't even wash your dishes. What am I talking? You guys have families. You probably make your kids do chores and you tell them to wash the dishes. That's probably what's going on. Now, so I really like the system. It's color again, unlike the Quest Pro, which was an absolute failure in my opinion. Seriously, the Quest Pro released for $1,500. A year later, they dropped it to $1,000. And now, if you want to, you could buy it on eBay for like $500. I don't know, nobody wants it. Quest Pro was made for professionals. And I guess I'm not a professional because I think the Quest 3 is better. It has a better chip. It has pancake lenses. It's passed through its color. It's cheaper. Yeah, the Pro has better controllers and eye tracking, but who cares about that? Try and play some games. I don't need to track my eyes. So as you can tell, like I said in the beginning of the video, I really like the Quest 3. Right now I'm playing Skyrim modded. It's like 300 gigs of mods. I can handle it now because I have a 4070 Ti. So that's another reason why I bought the Quest 3, because I can use the PC VR better now than I could with the Quest 2. At that time, I still had the 1080. But now that I have the 4070, I'm like, let me give PC VR a chance again, and it's running smooth. And to me, it's like a whole new experience. It's like I'm in Skyrim. And, I only ever played Skyrim once unmodded. So playing it modded for the first time in VR is like a crazy experience to me. It's like some of the best graphics I've ever seen. Now, maybe that's because it's not like a flat screen that I'm watching the graphics on and I'm like inside of the game. So maybe that makes the graphics look a lot better, to where if you were to watch playback of it, it probably wouldn't look as good. But while you're inside of it, it's hard to explain it to somebody that doesn't have on a VR headset and just show you YouTube videos. People playing VR, it doesn't look as good as if you're actually in it. You know what I mean? So I sung his praises. Now, what are my issues with my baby here? My issues mainly are that I use it mainly for PC VR, and probably a lot of other people are using a lot of the Quest stuff. I'm gonna eventually use some Quest stuff. Maybe I'll go see somebody do a concert or something inside, Meta Horizon. I don't really care about that much, but maybe I'll do that, So the issues that I have with it are basically its integration with the PC and the Meta or the Oculus Link app that they have for Windows. The thing is constantly disconnecting every time I try to, plug the data link up to this, it like doesn't recognize it sometimes. I had to uninstall and reinstall it like 3 times. To me, it's just a crappy app overall. You could use the AirLink. Sometimes that works well, sometimes it doesn't work well. It could be user error here, but that's one of my only issues with it. Yeah, and I think it looks amazing while I'm inside of it. Pause. But that's the video. Thank you for watching. Thank you for giving me 100 subs. 100 subs is pretty good to me, I didn't think too many people will watch these videos, and I appreciate you watching these videos, and thank you for subbing, thank you for liking, thank you for disliking, thank you for arguing with me in the comment section. It's pretty entertaining. I'll argue back and forth with you. I don't take it personally. And, I haven't been posting as much because we had 2 hurricanes hit us. I'm in southern Georgia, so I didn't get hit as bad as New York. What am I talking about? New York. Florida, I didn't get hit as bad as Florida, but it did knock out some power around here. The second one didn't hit us as bad, but we're back moving and shaking. The uploads will be coming regular, probably once a week. I'm just rambling because it's the end of the video. But anyway, like, comment, share, subscribe if you feel like it. Peace.